What is going on, guys? You died again here back with another rank up and showcase video. We're taking another champion to rank 4 today, and it's none other than this beast right here, Dark Phoenix. Now, I know a lot of people use her on defense and battlegrounds and alliance war, but she is actually not that bad on attack. I've been playing around with her a little bit more lately, and we got 3 fights I'm gonna show you right here. So she's actually decent on attack. She got some good damage. She got utility. She got regeneration. She got armor break champion. So she's pretty decent on attack in my opinion. Now she's not the best attacker, but she can hold her own. All right, so I'm gonna show 2 fights in Realm of Legends and then 1 fight in Labyrinth and show her regen. Now I don't have access to the CCP test maps, but you guys can help me out with that by hitting that like and subscribe. I just need 500 subs and then I can apply. That way I have access to more fights and I can test out more champions and bring videos for you guys to showcase how to use them, showcase their damage, and you can determine if you like them or not. You can rank them up. All right, so now with her, what you want to do is you want to do medium, light, medium combos, and that's going to give you those ember charges you see right there. Now the max you can have of those are 15. All right. So, and the easiest way to ramp her up to get 15 is you're going to do the medium, light, medium combos, and then you'll drop your SP1. Now what the SP1 is going to do is it's going to give you 3 additional ember charges. All right. So her rotation is SP1 times 2. As you can see right there, we went up by 3, and then you drop your SP2. Now you want to drop your SP2 at max charges, which is 15. And once you get 10 charges, as you can see right there, you get something called a Phoenix Rising charge. Now what that does is it pretty much gives you a second life, as you could say, immortality. So if you were to get damage that'll knock you out, you will get an immortality charge, and that's what that Phoenix Rising does. As you can see right there, I dropped the SP2, and that gives us a Fury and a Noble Flame. And that's pretty much it for her rotation, guys. It's medium, light, medium, and then 2 SP1s and an SP2, and that's pretty much what you want to do. Now if you want to take her in like let's say a longer content like Necropolis, you want to drop your SP3 first, and what that does is it gives you a permanent Noble Flame on the champion, and you can stack that up to 3 times, so you have access to pretty much constant damage over time that never expires. But in my opinion, she is a very solid attacker and a defender, so she is a dual threat. She is definitely worth the rank 4 in my opinion. Plus, she has the number 4 prestige in the game, so she has a lot going for her. She doesn't have any counters to Noble Flame yet, but she has some champions that can do a pretty good job of taking her down. Mcoc was one of them. She's a newer champion, so a lot of people don't have access to her. And then the Hood. The Hood is probably the best counter in the game, in my opinion, right now for him. No, he's not immune to Noble Flame, but that's Fate Seal pretty much takes care of her. You drop your SP2, and you don't really have to worry about anything else. So yeah, she has okay counter, but they're not hard counters. And I'm pretty sure Kabam is probably going to be dropping the hard counters here in the next few months with some new champions, probably a Mystic that's going to be immune to Noble Flame, which is weird because they made Mcoc and she's not immune to Noble Flame, but I'm pretty sure in a couple months they'll probably drop a champion that's a hard counter to her. But right now she don't really have any hard counters. So right here, we finish her in a minute. That's okay. She's not really like a crazy damage champion, but she can hold her own. But now I'm going to take you guys into the Labyrinth of Legends, and then I'm going to showcase her healing abilities. She has a very, very strong regeneration, probably one of the strongest in the game. But that just depends on the damage that you're doing. So her regen is pretty much based off the damage that you do while you're in immortality mode. So pretty much if you used to take damage that would knock you out, what's going to happen is you want to get an immortality mode. I'm not sure how long it lasts, but you want to be aggressive as possible so that way you can regen as much as possible. And then I'll showcase that here. So like I said, her standard rotation, medium, light, medium, because her second medium is the one that applies the ember charges, and you don't want to do like a full 5-hit combo. You want to ramp her up as fast as possible, so that's why you just do the medium, light, medium combos, and then you drop your S1. And that's going to give you 3 additional charges, as you can see right there. I ended with a medium and did an SP1, so that actually gave me 4 charges. So the goal right here is to ramp up to 15 charges, and then you drop your SP2 and you'll get a Fury. Now the Fury, I'll explain that here in a bit once I get it going, but the Fury is actually pretty decent. It's not like the strongest Fury in the game, but it has a pretty good duration and it has a pretty good potency. So right here, we're going to drop the SP2 right here, and of course he blocks it, but I still get the Fury. Now with this Fury, you get a 35-second Fury buff with 30% potency, and it's based off your number of Ember charges. So that's why you want to drop your SP2 when you have the max charges of 15. And also, every time you get 10 Ember charges, you get a Nova Flame, as you can see it in under Red Hawk's bar. But that's not permanent. It's just pretty much it's time based. Now the way to get the permanent ones, as you can see right here, I am about to drop the SP3, and then I'm going to drop it with that Fury. So drop the heavy, nice 50k heavy right there. Here, we're about to torch this man. Even though he's immune to Incinerate, he's not immune to Nova Flame. As you can see, now he has a permanent Nova Flame on him, and it's ticking for pretty good damage, 2800 per second. And you can stack that 3 times, so the damage can get pretty nutty. So right here, I'm gonna let him beat me up, and then I'm gonna let him kill me. Now you see the immortality. As you can see, as I'm hitting him, I'm not really getting my health back. All right, so I'm gonna drop the SP3 right here. And you see, look at my health. It's just going all the way up. And that's because of those Nova Flames you see right there. That is actually giving me my health back, because damage over time does count as doing damage, obviously. So yeah, her regen is pretty much crazy. It's crazy. It took about maybe 5 or 6 seconds to go from 20% to 100% health. I don't know anybody else in the game who could regenerate health like that. That's just pretty much insane. Shathra does have a pretty good health regen, but it's based off energy damage. Hers is just based off regular damage and damage over time. So yeah, she's a very solid champion. She's good on attack and she's good on defense. She gets not against the defender, by the way. You can't use her on attack. And she has the armor break on her heavy. So yeah, she's a very solid champion in my opinion. Very good rank 4. I'm glad I took her to rank 4. As you can see, my prestige, I'm slowly trying to go up. The reason why is because Radiance. So prestige is actually relevant in the game now. The higher prestige for your alliance, the more points you get in AQ, the more radiance you get. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for the video. Hit that like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Hope you guys have a happy holiday.